Go.
Hello, everyone. Hi, and welcome to our fifth and final event of Ask for Peace, this time prepared by members of our community from Africa. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I am Rita Monteiro from Portugal, and I have been serving in the staff of the Economy of Francesco since April. It is very special for me and for all of us to be here today, just a day away from the celebration of Christmas. Thank you very much for joining in. The Ask for Peace Advent 2024 campaign has been a space for our community to come together online to share, dialogue, and promote peace. We wanted to share with the world our belief that peace is not an utopia, but a building process, coming to life in many realities in the world. We also wanted to bring to our hearts and minds all the contexts in the world where today it is still not possible to live in peace because of war, conflicts, and inequalities. We invite you all to revisit our previous Ask for Peace events, as they are full of beautiful messages, messages of hope, messages that are so needed during these times that we are living in. Today, we have a very inspiring agenda with participants from Mozambique, Kenya, Ivory Coast, and Senegal. We will celebrate and ask for peace through the presentations of projects and the lectures of peace from our community. Today, we will start with the presentation of the community of 𝐀𝐝𝐯𝐭. We will have a lecture on peace from Mozambique. We will hear about a project with children of the Maasai community, and we will have lectures from Ivory Coast and Senegal as well. So please share with us your comments on our YouTube channel, your thoughts through the chat, and enjoy this time together. And I'd like to launch our event by reading the following phrase. Without forgiveness, there is no future. True peace is not merely the absence of tension, it is the presence of justice. This phrase is from Desmond Tutu. And with these words, we start this hour of sharing and celebration, and I give the word to 𝐏𝐞𝐚𝐜, National Leader of the Youth Movement for Peace in the community of 𝐶𝐶𝐝𝐯𝐭 in Ivory Coast. Hello, Isaac, and thank you very much for joining us.
Hello to everyone. You understand me? It's okay. Hello to everybody. I'm 𝐏𝐞𝐚𝐜 from Ivory Coast. Je peux commencer, c'est ça? Okay. I would like to say that I would like to speak in French, if it's possible. It's possible to speak in French. Okay. Alors, je suis très heureux d'être connecté avec vous depuis Abidjan. Et je voudrais me présenter. Je suis 𝐏𝐞𝐚𝐜, membre de la communauté de 𝐶𝐶𝐝𝐯𝐭. Je suis aussi doctorant en histoire médiévale, option histoire de l'Église. Je suis membre de 𝐶𝐶𝐝𝐯𝐭 depuis 2001 et je suis, comme la présentatrice Rita vient de le dire, je suis responsable national du mouvement Jeunes pour la paix. Je voudrais intervenir aujourd'hui sur la communauté, c'est-à-dire le rôle, le travail de la communauté de 𝐶𝐶𝐝𝐯𝐭 dans la construction de la paix en Côte d'Ivoire. Mon intervention va tourner autour de 3 axes principaux. Le premier axe, c'est la Côte d'Ivoire et la crise militaro-politique de 2002 à 2011. Le deuxième point, c'est 𝐀𝐝𝐯𝐞 en Côte d'Ivoire. Et le troisième point, c'est le travail pour la paix de 𝐀𝐝𝐯𝐞. Alors, en ce qui concerne le premier point, c'est-à-dire que la Côte d'Ivoire et la crise militaro-politique de 2002 à 2011, il faut dire que la Côte d'Ivoire est un pays d'Afrique francophone qui a été colonie française de 1993 à 1960 et a une population estimée à plus de 29 millions d'habitants, selon le dernier recensement de la population et de l'habitat. Et cette population est en majorité jeune. C'est l'une des caractéristiques de la population généralement en Afrique, dans les pays d'Afrique, mais en Côte d'Ivoire en particulier. La population est jeune et il y a 22% de la population qui est d'origine étrangère. La population est composite parce qu'elle est regroupée en 4 grands groupes ethniques qui se répartissent l'ensemble du territoire national. Euh, la crise, l'histoire de la Côte d'Ivoire, comme on le sait pour la plupart des pays de l'Afrique subsaharienne, remonte à partir des écrits qu'ont laissés les voyageurs, les voyageurs arabes, les premiers navigateurs portugais et les colonisateurs. Alors, il y a plusieurs, parce que nous sommes je m'exprime dans un cadre de construction de la paix. Je voudrais faire un petit historique des crises et des violences qu'on a connues dans notre pays, ici, la Côte d'Ivoire. Je pense que les premières crises sont liées, les premières crises dont on a écho, qui restent dans la mémoire historique, sont les crises liées à la période de migration. Lorsque les populations s'installent, elles se font la guerre et le plus fort, celui qui gagne la guerre, prend le territoire et l'autre peuple est obligé de se déplacer. Donc, ce sont des crises liées aux migrations internes et externes des peuples qui viennent d'ailleurs et qui vont plus tard former la nation ivoirienne. Nous sommes ici du 16e au 18e siècle, jusqu'à la fin de l'installation de tous les peuples de Côte d'Ivoire. Et à côté de ces crises, on a les crises liées à la résistance, à la pénétration et à la colonisation française. Depuis le 19e siècle, la fin du 19e siècle, jusqu'à la première moitié du 20e siècle, on a des résistances des peuples qui ne veulent pas se soumettre à la domination étrangère. Donc, on a plusieurs résistances, plusieurs poches de résistance, ça et là. La résistance des Abers, la résistance des Baoulés, la résistance des Bétés. Ici, l'idée de résistance, elle est liée à chaque peuple. Ce n'est pas une résistance avec une idée de nation, parce qu'on a seulement des petits royaumes, des petits villages qui luttent contre la présence étrangère. Et on a comme résultat euh, de ces crises liées à la pénétration française, on a des meurtres, des arrestations, on a des déportations, des incendies de villages, etc. On a aussi les crises liées à la marche vers l'indépendance euh, de 1948 à 1950. C'est une période de lutte pour l'indépendance de la plupart des pays africains, en particulier notre pays, euh, pour se libérer de la tutelle du colonisateur qui était la France. Donc, on a plusieurs arrestations, des fusillades, des morts, des blessés, un peu qu'on déplore. Et puis, le dernier élément qui est, on peut dire, d'actualité parce que on a toujours les conséquences, on ressent toujours les conséquences dans notre pays actuellement. C'est la crise militaro-politique que nous avons traversée de 2002 à 2011, qui a débuté par un coup d'État manqué, et qui a fini en une guerre civile post-électorale qui a déploré plus de 3000 morts selon les statistiques officielles de l'ONU, des familles divisées, des enfants orphelins de guerre, des déplacés, des mutilés. Voici un peu donc l'histoire des crises et des violences qu'a connu mon pays et jusqu'à présent. Alors, maintenant, en deuxième partie, je vais parler un peu de Santé Gidio et de sa présence euh, ici en Côte d'Ivoire. Nous sommes, pour aider celui qui fait la publication, nous sommes au diapo 7. Voilà. Diapo 7. Alors, thank you. Alors, la communauté de Sant'Egidio est une communauté chrétienne catholique qui est née à Rome, en Italie, et qui est investie dans l'amitié aux pauvres, aux plus défavorisés, et qui travaille également pour la paix dans le monde. Alors, les premiers pas de la communauté la communauté arrive en 1980, Journée mondiale de la jeunesse. Et de retour en Côte d'Ivoire, il décide de vivre aussi cette amitié de la communauté, cette belle expérience qu'il a vue lors des JMJ de Florence. Alors, la communauté aujourd'hui en Côte d'Ivoire représente un acteur majeur de la société civile, en ce sens que la communauté est représentée un peu partout sur le territoire national, avec plus d'une trentaine de communautés. Et qui suit plus de 10 000 pauvres, plus de 1 000 personnes investies dans le social chaque jour, chaque semaine. Et voilà comment la communauté vit comme une famille liée à toutes les communautés qui sont partout dans le monde, qu'on soit en Afrique, qu'on soit au Mozambique, qu'on soit au Malawi, qu'on soit au Portugal. On a la communauté, c'est la même communauté, c'est la même famille. Diapo suivant, diapo 8. Alors, on a le travail de la communauté en Côte d'Ivoire. Alors, la communauté s'exprime à partir de plusieurs activités, à partir de plusieurs activités parmi lesquelles on a l'amitié avec les pauvres. Alors, l'amitié avec les pauvres se fait dans nos différents services, services aux pauvres, comme on l'appelle à la communauté. Il s'agit d'une relation amicale, une relation de fraternité avec les pauvres que nous rencontrons au quotidien et avec qui nous avons décidé de former une famille. Il y a plusieurs services. Il y a le service de l'école de la paix, qui est un soutien, un encadrement scolaire aux enfants de familles démunies qui vont à l'école. On a, et aussi qui ne vont pas. On a le service des personnes âgées qui est une sorte de soutien, de visite, de proximité avec les personnes du troisième âge qui, pour la plupart, sont considérées comme des sorcières en Afrique et qui sont abandonnées. On a aussi des enfants de la rue, des enfants qui vivent dans la rue, qui passent toute leur journée dans la rue, d'autres qui sont orphelins. On a aussi de plus en plus le service avec les sans-abri, ces personnes qui n'ont pas de toit et qui se retrouvent à dormir dans la rue, ici. On a aussi le service dans les prisons. On a le service avec les mendiants, le service avec les malades dans les instituts. Voici un peu résumé ce que la communauté fait au niveau de ces différentes activités. Vous avez ici quelques images, diapo 9, 9, diapo 9. Alors, on a aussi ici quelques images qui présentent un peu le service qu'on fait dans la rue avec les sans-abri, les personnes qui n'ont pas de domicile fixe. Euh, diapo 10. Alors, la communauté Santé-Judo en Côte d'Ivoire, il n'y a pas que l'aspect, on peut dire, social avec les pauvres, il y a aussi l'engagement pour la paix et pour le vivre ensemble. Mais cet engagement-là est lié de manière profonde à notre amitié avec les pauvres. Alors, la communauté, à travers c'est-à-dire le dialogue interreligieux, à travers la rencontre des différentes couches sociales, essaie quand même de recoller le tissu social qui a été déchiré lors de la crise post-électorale. Il s'agit donc d'un dialogue constant, sincère avec les différentes religions, les confessions religieuses de notre pays, à travers les leaders religieux, mais aussi une amitié avec les leaders religieux partout où se trouve la communauté sur l'étendue du territoire. Le diapo suivant, euh, diapo 11. On a ici le travail de la communauté en ce qui concerne, ça c'est le troisième point, le troisième axe de notre intervention, puisque nous n'avons pas le temps, on va un peu plus vite. Le travail de Santé Gidio en faveur de la paix et du vivre ensemble en Côte d'Ivoire. Comme je l'ai dit, le travail en faveur de la paix et du vivre ensemble résulte de notre amitié avec les pauvres. Parce qu'on a constaté, et comme le fondateur de la communauté le dit, euh, la guerre est la mère de toutes les pauvretés. Alors, comment s'articule le travail de la communauté en faveur de la paix? Ce travail-là s'articule en deux phases ou bien en deux méthodes. La première méthode, c'est la prévention. La prévention. Alors, comme on le dit chez nous, mieux vaut prévenir que guérir. La prévention se fait à partir du dialogue interreligieux que nous organisons chaque année depuis plus de 10 ans maintenant avec les leaders de confessions religieuses qui sont beaucoup écoutés dans leurs différentes communautés et qui se réunissent, qui réfléchissent sur comment garder le climat de paix que nous avons depuis 2011, comment arriver à une réconciliation totale et comment ne pas retomber dans les travers. Le travail de prévention également se perçoit à travers la marche pour la paix que nous organisons chaque 1er janvier dans l'une des rues de la capitale pour inviter tout le monde ce premier jour de l'an pour donner le message de paix ce premier jour de l'an. Donc cette année également, nous nous préparons à cela. Le travail de prévention également se perçoit à travers le travail avec les enfants dans nos différentes écoles de la paix. Nos différentes écoles de la paix, comme le nom l'indique, ce sont des écoles où on inculque aussi à ces enfants-là la culture de la paix et de la non-violence. Nous savons que les enfants sont, à leur bas âge, ils sont encore plus malléables, donc on peut les transformer dans le bon sens. C'est la raison pour laquelle dans nos différentes écoles de la paix, ici en Côte d'Ivoire, nous leur inculquons, en plus de l'éducation, nous leur inculquons cette éducation-là à la culture de la paix, de la non-violence et de l'acceptation de l'autre malgré ses différences. On a également, toujours en ce qui concerne la prévention, le travail avec les jeunes à travers notre mouvement Jeunes pour la paix, qui est un mouvement de jeunes qui veulent diffuser, qui diffusent dans leur ville, la ville dans laquelle ils sont, une culture de non-violence et de vivre ensemble à partir de l'amitié avec les pauvres, notamment les enfants et les personnes âgées. Le deuxième axe, pour terminer, c'est du travail en faveur de la paix, c'est la médiation. Alors, Santé Judio est aussi impliqué dans les médiations, s'implique dans les médiations. Et dans la crise qu'a connue notre pays, la communauté a été aux côtés des différents acteurs belligérants depuis Makoussis jusqu'à Ouagadougou. Diapo 15. 15. Alors, donc la communauté a organisé a été toujours dans la recherche de solutions de sortie de crise et la communauté est la seule association laïque dont le nom est mentionné dans l'accord politique de Ouaga qui nous a permis d'aller aux élections et d'aboutir ensuite d'amorcer le processus de réconciliation. Le deuxième élément, c'est le travail entre les différentes communautés ethniques. La communauté, pendant la crise, aussi est intervenue pour réconcilier des communautés déchirées. Nous avons l'exemple de la méthode de Koumassi, de mars 2011, diapo 16, à travers la médiation, la communauté a réussi parce que dans ce quartier qui se trouve au cœur de la capitale, des jeunes ont failli en venir aux mains à travers un quiproquo qui s'est passé et qui allait opposer les chrétiens et les musulmans. Très tôt, la communauté a été appelée et elle a réuni les leaders religieux pour trouver ensemble une sortie de crise. Le dernier élément, c'est la mise en place d'un comité de veille pendant la crise post-électorale, composé des leaders d'opinion de la société civile et des leaders religieux pour prévenir tout débordement lors de la crise de 2011. Voici donc présenté succinctement. Le temps ne nous permet pas de nous appesantir sur le travail de la communauté de santé judo en Côte d'Ivoire. Diapo 18. Je voudrais conclure avec cette parole du fondateur de la communauté de santé Gidio, le professeur Andrea Riccardi, qui dit que la paix est une affaire trop sérieuse pour être laissée aux seules mains des politiciens. Elle doit être l'affaire de tous. La paix est vraiment l'affaire de tous et tous les peuples aspirent et demandent la paix pour un mieux-être, pour mieux vivre, pour vivre dans la tranquillité et pour prospérer. Je vous remercie de votre attention.
Merci, Isaac. Olá a todos, eu sou Sádia Mendes, de Moçambique. É muito bom estar aqui convosco. Eu tenho muita alegria, sinto-me muito honrada, inclusive, por estar aqui a falar sobre a paz, principalmente no momento em que o mundo clama por paz. As pessoas estão sendo roubadas desse dom que foi deixado por Jesus de forma gratuita. E nos dias de hoje nós nos vemos cada vez mais roubados desse direito de desfrutar da paz. Eu gostava de partilhar convosco uma oração, uma reflexão de forma um pouquinho poética, que fala mais sobre o grito de socorro, né, que o mundo tem vivido e tem, infelizmente, sido cada vez mais retirado.
Não há justo, nenhum sequer. Não há quem entenda. Não há quem busque a Deus. Todos se desviaram. Tornaram-se juntamente inúteis. Não há ninguém que faça o bem. Não há nenhum sequer. Seus pés são ágeis para derramar sangue. Ruína e desgraça marcam os seus caminhos. E já não há paz. Socorro! Não consigo entender. Indaga o murmúrio de um amigo. Por que isso está a acontecer se eu sirvo a Deus? Rapidamente fuge e calar na minha mente essa voz. Porque afinal, aonde está a minha fé, esperança e confiança, se não no Senhor? Socorro! Não ouvindo esse clamor. Posso optar por permitir que a minha mente fique esgotada, sendo conduzida por todos os piores cenários de dias piores que se esperam. Ou eu posso optar por entrar no rio de fé e praticar a vida de entrega. Entregar Moçambique às mãos de Deus, entregar os dirigentes políticos e jurídicos à condução do Espírito Santo, entregar a vida dos feridos, baleados, atropelados, a divina cura de poder do Espírito Santo, entregar os corações partidos e inconsoláveis dos pais, mães, esposos e esposas, filhos que viram os seus entes sendo tirados deles. Hoje lendo que as coisas nem sempre acontecem do jeito que eu quero. Pois, apesar dos nossos melhores esforços, das mais boas intenções, nós podemos falhar. Nós falhamos contigo, oh Pátria amada, Nós falhamos na empatia dos seus corações. Nós falhamos ao ignorar as suas dores e feridas, que aos nossos olhos somente cicatrizavam. Mas eu continuo firme, firmemente olhando para o céu, porque é de lá que virá o meu socorro. Levar a paz é um ato contínuo de coragem. Porque a paz é como se fosse um solo fértil, que é alimentado pela semente da esperança.
Muito obrigada.
Muito obrigada, Sábia. And now we will listen to Samuel. Samuel, the word is
Yeah,
yours.
thank you so much.
Hi.
So my name is Samuel 𝐏𝐞𝐚𝐜 from 𝐏𝐞𝐚𝐜, and I will start my presentation with a quote that says that peace begin with a smile. And for me, I think peace is an opener to development, sustainability. It is everything. Without peace, the world will be green or will be red. But peace is what makes us smile and what makes us go. So the next slide. So I'm from Asylum. Asylum is in Kenya. We are a pastoralist community that lives in the southern plains of Kenya. We are known to have conserved our culture, and we migrate seasonally with the cows in search of green pastures, water for our livestock. But climate change has become a threat to our culture, to our existence. The constant droughts and everything has made us shift our what we are doing. The next slide. So in the year 2022, just after leaving Assisi, I came back energized, and I came back ready to face the problem being faced by my community. I founded an organization that was ready to make that transformative leadership, and we had 3 projects that we currently doing. One is the Maasai Kids Education Project. The other one is Green Planet Ambassadors, and the third one is entrepreneurship training. So in our quest to address this problem, this illiteracy, climate change, and income inequality, we address these problems through the projects that we are doing, because when these projects aligns with peace, because when there's gender equity, there will not be gender-based violence. When we have entrepreneurship, when everyone is empowered, there's that food security, and all these contribute to peace in one way or another one. When there is that awareness, when you're all aware about your rights, you're aware about the coexistence, the changes in your coexisting, they help also in having a peaceful coexistence. Also, my community, we are a community that lives with the wildlife and animals all around. So also train the community on how they can peacefully coexist with this wildlife that we live together. So another slide. So Maasai Kids Education Project, we help the kids to access the education. We take them to school from the community, from the households who cannot access education. we take them so that we see that every kid has that access to basic education, no matter their background and no matter the family background, you can access the education so that we can all have that fairness and equity. So we have a family now of 47 kids, and we aim for more, and we ensure that every kid has a bright future and can dream as well as the other families can. So these are small pictures of what of the Maasai Kids Education Project. It is something that has been there for almost 2 years, and we are dreaming that in time we can also try to reach as many families as we can. So the other one. So we also do education in climate change, conservation, and sustainability. And the picture that you see here, we also had EOF Amboseli mission, in which EOF Amboseli mission, we sat down with the women on agriculture, trained them about how they can use the small water they have for growing the food that they have, how they can embrace the changes that they are facing environment. So the picture you see here is the EOF Amboseli EOF mission 2022. It was, I think EOF has been very instrumental in helping for me to achieve this, because it's the first time when now I step into Assisi, where there's this climate, these change makers. There are people. You being. I came back inspired to now make this happen. So that's slide. So entrepreneurship, we do one-on-one coaching on women about entrepreneurship, financial education, and how to save. So we organize them into micro groups. So these groups, we engage them, we monitor the results, we try to, because literacy in our community, the ladies have not have access to basic education, or most of them have not attended to school. So we try to bridge the gap by teaching them the skills that we have. For me, I'm an economist, and I have that all financial education that it takes. So I sit down with them, try to see how they can use this entrepreneurship as a tool to have that gender equity, to have that income equity. So that's my small presentation. Thank you so much. These are small projects that we are doing for us to have peace with our coexistence, for us to live together and do what we are doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Samuel. And now I give the word to Rebecca.
Hello everyone. Bon. Je vais lire un texte extrait du discours du premier président de la Côte d'Ivoire, Félix Houphouët-Boigny. Je vais essayer de partager le discours en anglais. Bon, je vais... je n'y arrive pas, donc je vais le faire directement. Mesdames et messieurs, la paix n'est pas un vain mot, mais un comportement. Elle n'est pas une simple déclaration que l'on fait dans une salle de conférence ou dans un discours solennel, mais une attitude à adopter dans la vie quotidienne de chaque nation et de chaque individu. La paix est un engagement profond, un respect mutuel, un désir sincère de résoudre les différends par le dialogue et la coopération, et non par la violence. La paix pour nous n'est pas simplement l'absence de guerre, mais la présence d'une volonté commune de vivre ensemble, de travailler ensemble, de développer ensemble dans l'harmonie et la compréhension. C'est ensemble, c'est pourquoi, mes chers collègues, nous devons faire de la paix un principe fondamental de notre action collective. Il ne suffit pas de dire que nous sommes pour la paix. Il faut la vivre dans nos actes, dans nos politiques, dans nos relations internationales. Notre continent, l'Afrique, a trop souffert des guerres, des divisions et des conflits. Nous avons payé un prix trop lourd pour la liberté et l'indépendance. Et il est de notre devoir de préserver ce que nous avons acquis. La paix en Afrique, c'est d'abord l'unité de ces peuples, la réconciliation des frères et sœurs africains, la solidarité entre les nations. La Côte d'Ivoire, mon pays, a choisi la voie de la paix. Nous avons choisi de privilégier le dialogue, la concertation et la réconciliation. Nous avons choisi de bâtir une nation unie, où les différents groupes ethniques et les différentes communautés peuvent vivre ensemble dans la compréhension et le respect mutuel. Nous croyons fermement que la paix est la clé du développement, que sans elle, il ne peut y avoir de progrès économique, social ou culturel. Nous devons continuer à œuvrer pour la paix, non seulement en Afrique, mais dans le monde entier. La paix n'est pas un vœu pieux, elle est un travail de tous les jours, un effort constant, un comportement qui doit guider nos actions et nos décisions. Nous devons tous faire notre part pour que la paix devienne une réalité tangible, non seulement sur le papier, mais dans la vie de chaque citoyen, de chaque nation. Je vous remercie. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rebecca. And now the word is to Rosario.
Dear participants, distinguished members, Professor Luigi, dear board members, I am Rosario from Senegal, and I've been actively participating since my last summer with IOIA in Italy, 2023. Today, I'm really pleased to take part of this interesting event. And I would like to start where Mr. The representative of the 𝐾𝐶 community from Côte d'Ivoire finishes with this statement. Peace is too important to be left to the military and the politicians. Peace requires everyone's collaboration. I would like to ask to add on it that peace is too important to be left to the business people and businessmen. So here in Senegal, my country is praised like one of the best democracy example and social cohesion, yet we need to reinforce the stability. We need to take part of this ongoing need to build peace in Africa. It's challenging, but we believe that we can do it. We have seen different presentations from Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Côte d'Ivoire, and the Maasai land. Each one of them has a different approach of bringing or seeking peace. So these are the actions that we really need for Africa to have at least the last word when it comes to asking for peace. Actions are needed from every one of us. Africa can't be left alone when it comes to seeking peace in the world. Africans need to be involved in this action when it comes to requiring peace, asking for peace, having actions that will put the continent in this stability environment, put the continent in the developing area, because that is what we need. So my last call, because I have 5 minutes, my last call would be a demand to the young generation. We are all young people coming from different horizons. What we need is to start putting actions and letting apart theories. But I strongly believe at this end of this event is really important, because it started with Latin America, I think, Asia, and Europe. Now we are the last but not the least. What we need to do is that to take awareness that we have the keys, we have the solution to bring back the mentality, the stable mentality, the peaceful manners, the peaceful environment that we need in Africa in order to develop. I will let the board members finish because it's really important. And if I keep on talking, I wouldn't finish my speech. So this is, I hope that at the end of this session, we will all go back to our different communities and start doing strong advocacy, being committed to work for peace in this continent and in different parts of the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Rosario. Merci beaucoup, Isaac e Rebeca, por vos apresentações. Muito obrigada, Sádia, pela sua partilha e oração. Thank you very much, Samuel, for your presentation. Thank you all for your testimonies of solidarity, humanism, and compromise with building peace. Now, inspired by the sharings from our community in Africa, we would also like to take this opportunity to share some Christmas messages, to do a brief recap of this year, and also to give an update to our community. And so I would like to welcome Bishop Domenico Sorrentino and Professor Luigino Bruni, who would like to share a message with our community.
Merry Christmas to you all, dear friends of economy of Francis from Assisi. I'm just coming from a mass celebrated in a factory with many workers and so managers, and I had the possibility of speaking of our pact with Pope Francis. I read some words of this pact. It was very, very interesting. I said that we, as community of economy of Francis, are for peace. Our best words of our pact are, we are for an economy of peace, not war. Peace in all sense. There is the peace of nations, and now we are in a terrible time where so many wars all over the world, so many wars make us very, very sad. We understand this. We must work for a world of peace. But there is also the peace in the family. There is the peace of our heart. Jesus comes to give us the secret of the true peace in all sense. So my wishes for you is that you can really celebrate Christmas with peace in the heart, with peace in your families, with peace in your groups, with peace in your factories where you work, with peace in your universities where you study, with peace in all sense, in all spiritual sense and also material sense, because Jesus comes in our flesh, and for him everything is important. I'm also just publishing a book that you will have soon, as soon as possible, on Carlo Acutis and Francis and Clare of Assisi. This young man, which is buried here in the century of sleeping, of renunciation of Francis, this young man is giving a great message in the world that is also important for economy. Please, if you have possibility, read it. It's my little gift for you for this Christmas. You will find many pages which are also important for economy of Francesco. So, Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas to our collaborators, to our directions, to Francesca, to Luigino Bruni, to Maria, to Giampiero, our founders, and Merry Christmas to you all, scientific committee. Merry Christmas to you all, young people of economy of Francis. We are a great community, and we must have also a great peace. Jesus has come for that, and I expressed my best wishes for you all. Merry, Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much to Bishop Domenico Sorrentino. And now I give the word to Professor Luigino Bruni.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to everybody. And thank you to the Bishop for these words of wishes. I'm so happy that we have dedicated this Christmas greeting to Africa, our African friends of Economy of Francesco, because the first time I came to Africa, in particular to Nairobi, I was very much impressed by the fact that all people, in particular young people, but the young people in Africa are the majority, young people and children, they were always running in the road, running to go to school. And the roads in the street in Nairobi were full of running children, running boys and girls, running youth. And then why I'm referring to this running, to this walking? Because we are about to enter the Jubilee year that is dedicated to hope, as we know, to a speranza. And one of the etymologies, the meaning of the word speranza, hope in Latin, that is spes, as we know, the Latin word of hope is spes. And in Latin, spes comes from pes, that means foot. And spes has to do with food. That was the proposal, that was the idea of the great theologian Isidoro di Siviglia, the doctor of the church, who lived between the 6th and 7th centuries. And this idea of running, of walking, is so much related to both the Jubilee and Christmas, because Christmas is a feast of hope, because it's a feast, is a celebration of walking, of Homo mendicans, as we meditated this summer school in Laverna. All in the Bible are walking, starting from Abraham, then to the New Testament with Mary and Joseph and Jesus being born while their parents were on the road to Bethlehem. And then in the Bible, everyone walks in life as well. We all walk. Because the promised land, we walk because the promised land we have not found yet. And if we think we have reached the promised land, we are confused, the promised land, with the Egypt or the rivers of Babylon. To live is to walk. Whoever stops is truly lost. We are not hopeless, desperate, as long as we keep walking, even stuck in a bed, even in a bedside. Then Christmas is also Christmas walks along with us. Because this is the meaning of the cyclicality, this repetition of every year of the Christmas, that is the wisdom of the church. Every December, 25th of December, we celebrate Christmas. Why? because it truly returns again and again every years, because it's we, our history of our land, who are different and always new. Then it's true that Christmas is always new because we are new. And then this Christmas of 2024 has never been on earth before, and it will never be again in the future. It's a unique event, disappearing as it takes place, and therefore is very, very precious. Then thank you to our African friends. Thank you to our community of Economy of Francesco that is still alive, is full of energy, full of will of living, and good road to everybody. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to every one of you, of us also.
Thank you very, very much, Luigino, for these inspiring words. I will now give the word to our friend 𝐏𝐞𝐚𝐜. He will share a very brief recap of this wonderful year of 2024.
All right. So, dear friends, ready to do a quick recap once again? The last one we had was in the global gathering. We are now having an update. Let me just share my screen. Here we go. All right, you can see, right? Let me just minimize this. Here we go. All right, so let's do this quick recap here. 23 to 24, we had a lot of news, a lot of new things that happened. This 24, as you all know, was a year of transformations of the economy of Francesco. And it all started, let me change here. It all started back in the beginning of the year when we launched the two new institutional videos, namely the beginning and who we are, and the activities and what we do. Please spread this message. They are still there in our YouTube channel, and we invite you to stay here in the YouTube channel and visit the many other videos and contents that we have. Then we moved to February when we had the EOF survey, the results of the EOF survey from 2023, conducted by the Dicastery for Promoting Integral Human Development and the EOF Organizing Committee. And these results were unveiled in a special virtual gathering that explored our community's collective impact. And then this brand that you see there, you already know very well. The Ask for Peace started back in March 29th, close to the Holy Week, where we had the reading marathon, a 12-hour global event featuring readings, performances, and discussions centered on peace. We then have, in June, the 𝐏𝐞𝐚𝐜 in the Polo Lionello Bonfanti in Italy, the EOF Summer Workshop, where creativity was explored in the narrative manner. We counted with people from a lot of different places in the world, there in the Polo Lionello Bonfanti. We had then, from September 1st to 6th, the International Summer School at La Verna, focusing this year on the Homo Mendicans, companionship, wandering, and the pursuit of joy, featuring discussions on frugality, reciprocity, and interconnectedness, inspired by Pope Francis and St. Francis. Still in the place of study, we had the 4th edition of the EOF School running from March to September, which explored the impact of the digital revolution on economic, social, and environmental issues by examining various forms of capital and capabilities needed to address global challenges in the on-life era. We cannot forget that throughout 2024, since September 23 to July 24, the EOF Academy research seminars were held monthly, offering young doctoral level or master's students an opportunity to engage with leading researchers and enhance their knowledge in economics and social sciences. Moving ahead, from April to September 24, the Steps for Peace campaign aimed to honor Pope Francis' call for peace by walking 8 million steps, symbolically connecting Assisi to Jerusalem. Ultimately, we gathered over 14 million donated steps. And due to this huge success, we launched the Steps for Peace, the Journey to Jerusalem crowdfunding campaign, aimed to raise a reasonable amount of donations to aid the Bethlehem Children's Hospital, encouraging contributions of any size to help spread a message of peace and solidarity. The summer schools also happened all around the world. We had, in February, we had one in Brazil, then in June in Mexico, in August in Croatia, also in August in the Czech Republic, and finally in November, we had the Argentinian new summer school. We also had, as you all know, from September, the launch of the EOF Foundation, aiming to create a structured, participatory organization rooted in Assisi to support young economists, entrepreneurs, and changemakers in driving global economic change inspired by the ideals of Pope Francis and the community's commitment to fraternity and social justice, a new era for EOF. As you might remember, also in September, we had the Global Gathering 2024. It was, once again, an online version, and it was live. It was broadcasted live from Rome. We celebrated, reflected, and shaped the future of the economy of Francesco with inspiring moments, impactful projects, and reflections that yearly unites our global community. And also, it was the first global gathering handcrafted by the youth of Economia Francesco. And finally, throughout December, as we are here, we had the Ask for Peace Advent 2024 campaign. This year, the Advent campaign was focused on peace building, an essential foundation for the economic and social transformation we advocate. Through a series of regional virtual gatherings, we helped amplifying the voices of those working tirelessly to foster peace in areas of conflict, instability, and poverty. Live sessions were held from Middle East, Latin America, Europe, Asia, and finally today from Africa. Along the year, we had a lot of initiatives worldwide. We had, among them, the launch of the book, The Economy of Francesco, a glossary to repair the language of economics, translated to Portuguese, English, and very, very soon into Spanish in 2025. We also had dozens of living EOF events around the world, a process to believe it as a vocation, a culture, and a commitment. And before we finish, just reminding you to please, if you are organizing an EOF-related event, please let us know, and we will publish it on our website and help you to promote it. Just reach out to us via website. You have in the EOF Living EOF page, you have to fulfill the blanks there, and we will help you to spread your EOF Living event. Well, my friends, many other initiatives around the world were held, and many of our young people were present, which made our community much present in so many different cultural contexts around the world, and we hope that we still have a lot of them in 2025 and beyond. So back to you, Rita. What else do you have for us?
Obrigada, Henrique. Thank you very much. What a wonderful, busy, and fruitful year. My friends, we are almost ending this encounter, but please stay with us a few more minutes. We have heard from the President and Vice President of the Economy of Francesco Foundation, and now we will hear the Christmas wishes from Maria Gaglione, the Executive Director of the EOF Foundation, and then from Paolo Santori, Chair of the Scientific Committee. Maria, the word is yours.
Grazie Rita, grazie. Thank you for being here, and my deep and warmest wishes for this Christmas to all of you. This year, 2024, that is coming to a close, has been a very challenging year. but it gave us the gift of the 𝐏𝐞𝐚𝐜 Francesco Foundation, thanks to the commitment and the work of so many people. For this and much more, I think we have to be grateful. The new structure will serve the growth and the dynamics of the worldwide community of 𝐏𝐞𝐚𝐜 Francesco. And as told, the foundation is a participatory foundation, which means its governance and decision-making process involve participation of many people to ensure better representation. So let me thank all the members of all the bodies of the foundation for their ongoing commitment and work, starting from the founders, the board of directors, the assembly, the scientific committee, the supporters, and of course of our wonderful team. And yes, now we have a new year ahead of us, full of projects, activities. Some will be in continuity with what has been done so far. Others will be new initiative and initiatives and process. We will face everything together, and in a very special year, the Jubilee year, as Luigino just reminded us, dedicated to hope. As Pope Francis so beautifully expressed, we are invited to fan the flame of hope that has been given us and help everyone to gain a new strength by looking to the future with an open spirit, a trusting heart, and a foresighted vision. I feel it's wonderful and very meaningful that the foundation officially begins to work in a Jubilee year that puts hope at the center. How better to start for our foundation. So, and to conclude, let us be thankful for the blessings of the past and the promise of the future. Let's keep working together for this new economy in which we believe, and we are already building the economy of Francesco. Auguri, buon Natale, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad a tutti. Grazie.
Grazie.
Paolo.
Thanks, Maria. Beautiful. I don't know what to add. No, my Merry Christmas is very concrete. As a scientific committee, we met last week. We are already working on new proposals. Follow us in January. We will start again the UF school. Very different, much more participatory than a lot of projects with the UF Academy, then planning the summer school. And I prepared that the whole speech on how peace and the 𝐏𝐞𝐚𝐜 Francesco have something in common, that they are both common goods, but it's too long and it's too late for that. So the authority is the books on my back, you know, that is the scientific part of my talk. And for now, I mean, what we need, I think, to continue as UF is we have a lot of good ideas, many more to discover, but a lot of energy. We need energy, we need the passion, we need the collaboration of everyone. So please feel really the foundation as a means to an end, because the end is always the community and the foundation is the mean. And it's, you know, it's a way in which we all work together. Also, the scientific committee is formed in a spirit of service, and yeah, and we are ready. So Merry Christmas to everyone, and looking forward for the new year, for all the activities. And now back to Rita.
Grazie mille, Paolo, e grazie.
Prego.
Yeah. We are almost ending, and we are all feeling that 2025 will be an important year for the economy of Francesco as we continue to work on better supporting our community and promoting global economic change. In the staff, we hope to meet soon all of those who have been serving our community through the years and through the coordination of villages, hubs, and different projects, so we can continue to work together and even more closely. We are very thankful to all of you for your enthusiasm, dedication, and also your patience and persistence. In the beginning of the year, we will start a working group with the 12 village coordinators to discuss the current challenges of the villages and open new paths for the future. And so many other working groups will come to life to continue to generate processes and change. And all of this will be carried out with the support of the Assembly of the 𝐏𝐞𝐚𝐜 Francesco Foundation and in ongoing collaboration with all of you. Dear friends, thank you so much for joining today. A very special thank you to the team that made this possible and worked so much in the last weeks, month. Ricardo Flores, 𝐏𝐞𝐚𝐜𝐶, and all the people in our community who helped build these 5 events. And of course, our wonderful invited people of the event today. The 𝐏𝐞𝐚𝐜 of Francesco is alive in all of us, a diverse community living and working in different contexts for a better world, a world of justice, peace, and love, one in which economy promotes common good and the care for all people and the planet. Like Luigino said, let's keep walking. Peace starts with all of us, with us, in our hearts, in our relationships. May this special time of the year, these special days, remember all of us of the values that truly matter. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and see you all soon. And thank you very much for joining today. Goodbye from all the staff. Merry, Merry Christmas.